Good evening, everybody. Tonight we're going to be doing a review on the Sig Mosquito. It's a scaled down version of the P226. It feels good in your hand. It's got a lot of weight to it, which I like. For a 22 pistol, it feels pretty realistic. The controls are very similar to other Sigs. And it's a solid gun overall. It feels really good when you're holding it. The grip's good. I really enjoy shooting this weapon. Go over some things that it comes with from Sig. It comes in a standard hard case. Comes with a little tube of grease that they send with it. It's the Milcom TW25B lubricant. Comes with a safety key. I'll show you how that operates in a second. Comes with 2 spare front sights that you can change out, plus the one that's on the gun. And comes with 2 separate recoil springs. Sig's found that the pistol performs best with the white spring that they install at the factory. But if that doesn't work for you, then they send you this alternate one here that you can install. And one thing to mention, when you're installing the springs, the smaller end's got to go to onto the recoil guide first. And I'll show you that when I put it on. It does matter how the spring goes on. It's a tapered spring. Another thing that's not mentioned in their owner's manual, but I found out, not even sure where I saw it, but there's this little hole right here, right there, and that's actually a lubrication point that's not mentioned in the owner's manual that I have. But they recommend, what I read was after about 500 rounds that you put a little lube in there, and it should help with your operation of the gun. There's been mixed reviews of it on different various YouTube channels, blogs, websites, things like that. My feeling on that is I think a lot of it has to do with the ammo that was being shot. Sig does recommend CCI mini mags so much that they give you this rebate coupon when you purchase it. And it says right there, Sig Sauer factory tested CCI mini mags. So that's kind of their recommendation. And as always, I'm a big fan of using quality ammo. For 22s, I generally am shooting these Remington Thunderbolts. I got a pretty good supply of them. Been really happy with them. They're not a low-end round by no means. The CCI mini mags, I live up in Alaska in the last year, so we've been having a hard time getting a hold of those. So I had a good supply of these Thunderbolts, and they've worked great with the gun. I've had no issues. I've shot probably close to 700 Thunderbolts out of it. Maybe put 100 to 200 CCIs through. I did shoot some Winchesters out of it. Didn't have any problem with those either. So I've had pretty good luck with various different types of ammo, but all from reputable manufacturers. A little bit about the gun. It's pretty nice, though. I like this one. I got it in FDE. I bought it used at a gun shop because the person that had originally purchased it wasn't happy with it. So I got it for about half price. I paid a little less than $200 for it, and I think the suggested retail is right around $315, $320. So I paid a little less than $200. I was pretty happy with that, and I figured even if I had issues with it, at that price I'd be able to sell and get my money back. So overall, it's a nice looking gun. I like the two-tone with the black grips and the FDE. It's got 3 safeties. It's got the standard thumb-operated safety. It's ambidextrous, which I really like. I'm a left-handed shooter. Then it's got a magazine disconnect in it. You drop the mag, and then the trigger doesn't work, basically. And then the third safety that it has, which Sig recommends when you're using this safety, that it be an unloaded weapon and not cocked. To make this operate, you just take this little key, put it in the bottom, do a quarter turn, and it's locked out. There's a little, like a plunger in there, and you'll notice it's not even anymore. And then to get it unlocked, just another quarter turn the other way, and it pops back up there. Show you how to take this gun down. It's a fairly simple gun to take down. Just turn your takedown lever, go to the back, and then pick up in the back. It'll come apart. So that's kind of what it looks like. Barrel, kind of for a field strip cleaning, barrel stays on. Everything's good there. It's fairly easy to clean. I use a bore snake on it, and then I use frog lube to lube everything up. A little bit of lube, a little frog lube. Here's your rod. Slide. It's pretty basic. And here's the difference in the two springs. You'll see the different, more coils, and then a different length here. It's about maybe a ½ inch shorter, the one that they recommend from the factory. And when I purchased it, it had white paint on it, but over time that white paint's worn off, and I just know that it's the smaller one, the smaller spring that I keep on there. So this is your rod, and mentioned earlier that you do the skinny tapered end on first, and then you just slide it back there. And then she's back together, and then use the decocker to decock it. Sig does mention in their owner's manual that you should not dry fire this weapon, so if it is cocked and you want to uncock it, even if it's empty, use the decocker, because they say that it will damage it. And so that's how I do that. So let's go out to the range and I'll show you how it performs. Alright, I'm about 50 rounds in for the night here with the Sig Mosquito, and I have had 2 failure to ejects this evening, which I've not experienced before with this, but no big deal. They were actually both the last round, or the second to last round. They were the 9th round in the magazine. So do 10 more. Ninth round again. Biggest problem I've got with the Sig Mosquito, comes with 1 magazine, and the spare mags are $49 a piece. So that's the one of the targets. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place on it sometimes, but I was just shooting quick to show that the gun could perform without malfunctioning. So that's just a little fun for the night. Have a good one.